At its core, the RIS process challenges you to answer two important questions. 1. Is it better to do something rather than nothing? That is, will a policy intervention improve the situation significantly, or will the cost of intervening outweigh the advantages? And 2. Is the recommended policy option better than the other options proposed? That is, provided you have identified all the available and viable options, will this one deliver the best net outcome? Measuring the net benefit of a policy option means considering all of its costs and benefits compared to how things are currently or the status quo. Also, keep in mind that many studies have shown the capacity of humans to habitually overestimate potential benefits and underestimate potential costs. So, who is affected by regulation? There are three key stakeholder groups that can be affected in different ways. 1. Businesses can be affected by regulation. The impacts can include paperwork requirements. This refers to the administrative cost of complying with or reporting on aspects of business, such as the grant, training package, or in many cases, simply supplying statistics to government agencies. Regulatory stipulations. This means the cost to business of changes in the design, production, distribution, pricing or marketing of a product or service as a result of government rulemaking. Market intervention. This is the cost to business of changed market parameters such as entry rules, banning of products, competition arrangements, capital requirements, or sources of supply. 2. Community organisations can be subject to over-regulation. Governments provide a significant source of funding and have a measure of control over the activities, and burdens can flow from grant and other funding conditions. This refers to the paperwork and other activity associated applying for, administering, and reporting on the use of grants. Consequences of policy change. This could be regulation in sectors where not-for-profit organisations deliver services, for example, welfare, and can have far-reaching implications for an organisation's effectiveness. 3. Individuals and households experience the impacts of red tape directly and indirectly. For example, through increased compliance effort. The behaviour of regulators, whether in day-to-day dealings with the public or in the design and delivery of services, can impose a range of costs on people who deal with government. In higher input costs for goods and services, regulation can increase prices of goods and services through a range of effects, such as through stipulations on product design, marketing or distribution. And via market intervention, restrictions on competition, market entry or access can have implications for supply and demand with detrimental impact on prices, choice, quality and availability. Keep these stakeholder groups front of mind as you develop your RIS.